Welcome back, guys, to another trade recap. Now, I did not expect to be doing a trade recap today because we're at 11 o'clock and we still did not have a setup. So here you can see a little glimpse of what I took. We will break down the full trade recap, what I took, why I faded these long positions earlier in the setup, and I think these were generally complete pattern trades. I'm not just saying that. I do not see a reason why I would take these long positions, and why I was bearish all day and how I managed to capitalize off of my bearish bias. So, jumping into the day, we had, let's go back to 9 o'clock, just before 9 o'clock. This was what we were presented with at market open. If we look at the 4-hour chart, we disrespected these 4-hour gaps above. We had a perfect delivery from this hourly fair value gap right here. Let's make sure to go back there. Yeah, perfect delivery from this hourly fair value gap right here. Hourly intermediate term lows resting below. And if we just look at ES here as well on the 4-hour chart, look how nice this inversion was here. Look how nice this inversion was. Nice sell side below. And this was these are the types of conditions I need to see broken to have my conviction to sell side when we're trading at all-time highs. So, back to NQ. We got these market open longs, or longs not long after market open. So it keeps going skipping, but let's go back to here. As you can see, we had this potential long position here, which I called out in live time as this candle was forming. Guys, what do we call this trade in chat? And everybody in chat said pattern trade. Why is this a pattern trade? We are not delivering from anywhere to the left, right? We are going against the high time frame bias. We're delivering out of this hourly above. We've inversed the 4 hours. We are disrespecting bullish PD arrays and respecting bearish PD arrays. So we are bearish to this hourly intermediate term low. Now, that is why I would never ever take this setup. The only thing going for you on this setup is we did have some trendline liquidity here, but price could have quite easily respected this. As you can see, this trade ended up being a break-even trade anyway. It did not actually hit the high. So, like I said, I was not interested in these trades anyway. I was looking for short positions today. I was interested in this short if we swept the high and if we got a better candle close here, but unfortunately we didn't. So that short never triggered for me. And if we just continue player price forward, price ended up just going higher. Completely against my bias. Did not make sense to me why we're going higher. However, price then swept out this hourly and 30-minute intermediate term high. So this was a very good sweep. Very, very key area that I wanted to see swept for us to then get short positions delivering from this hourly fair value gap. Now, the first short position I was looking at here was this 5-minute short. You can see here how we've created this 5-minute fair value gap. And you might be thinking, well, there's 2 fair value gaps in the leg, and that's absolutely right. But this second fair value gap here on the 5-minute would have been my stop loss to break even. And if we move this forward, you can see that it's invalid because, as you can see here, we've already swept the break even point before getting the entry. So that was invalid for me. So I was simply patient, and I know that this high now is very high resistant. This is a protected high on the higher time frame, because it is the high that has swept out another high inside of a fair value gap. So I do not want to see price come back to here, and as long as price does not resweep this high, I will be bearish towards my drawn liquidity of the hourly intermediate term low. That was my analysis at this moment. Now, if we play price forward, this is the first. I actually did call out a setup on live stream that I did not end up taking. I'll explain exactly why. It's very similar to what I alerted yesterday. So this was a 1-minute short here. As you can see, we're holding that. We are holding this. We're not hitting this high again, so confirming my bearish bias, and we're delivering from these fair value gaps to the left. So I would have been open to taking a short position here, and there's a very obvious reason I didn't take this. If we actually play price through, you can see that we failed to close there, and we're inside the fair value gap, chopping around again inside the fair value gap, and then eventually here. Eventually, we then get the inverse. This is too much chop inside the fair value gap for me to enter into this position. So I simply did not take this. This would have worked for a 1-to-1, which is great. I called this out as a potential setup. I said I personally do not take trades which inverse with these characteristics. So I saw out this trade. If anybody in my stream did take this, then good job. It was a nice winning trade. Clear break-even point as well. I think in terms of drawn liquidity, and it made perfect sense and was a high probability setup in that regard. I just do not trust inverses like this. So I had to be more patient here. And I said this on stream. I said, my bias is bearish. So this 5-minute fair value gap does not matter to me if we respect this gap. I am now open to taking a continuation short out of this 5-minute gap that we just put in here. So my bias is bearish. The fact we're delivering out this 5-minute for me is just a pullback. So I want to see price deliver out of this 5-minute gap right here and then take us lower back to this sell side, and then obviously eventually back to this hourly intermediate term low, which is my drawn liquidity. So I go down to the lower time frame, and as you can see on the 1 minute, we got absolutely nothing. There was a 30-second, but what did we have here? We created a much more obvious 2-minute gap. So this was what I wanted to see inversed for my short setup. Per the next candle, super nice V-shape, death candle through it, delivery out of this 5-minute. So this was absolutely textbook for me, and it was a nice 1-to-1. I actually got filled quite nicely because the next candle shot up straight away. So I got a nice fill. Stop loss at the high of this candle that inversed it, and full TP at the lows for just over a 1R. If we play this through here, you can see that we just barely come up to this, but why did I have my stop loss there? Because on the 1 minute time frame, we had an inception gap. So price respected this 1 minute inception gap and bounced from it, which protected our stop loss. Can't spell at all. Can't type, rather. So we respected this inception gap, continued to push lower, and then we actually did get our TP very, very close to being hit there, pulled all the way back, retested the IFVG again, and then finally got that death candle, which printed to take profit. So there was no break even for this trade. It was literally just TP or stop loss for this trade. And just a little bit briefly about how I actually managed this trade. I did trail my stop to here, this high that delivered out this inception gap, because I know if we come back up here, there's a very high probability chance that the trade will just lose anyway. So I minimized my risk there. I was in very light at this point, so if I was to get stopped out here, it'd be a very light loss. And yeah, as you can see, this trade played out perfectly. Just taking a base hit there. It was late in the session. It was 11:05. I did not have conviction in us running down here, so there was no point at all in me leaving a runner. So I just took full TP there for obviously not 1.3 because I tried my stop. So it was about 1.1R on this trade. And as you can see right now, price has actually came back up. And what has it done? Respected this protected high, which I just spoke about. We've just failed to sweep the high. So that just goes to show, I still think we run lower here, but I don't care. I'm finished for the day. I've caught my 1-to-1. I've caught my base hit. I'll go off and do the rest of my day now. So any questions about this, drop them in the comments, or obviously drop me a message on Discord. Discord's where I will respond quicker than anything else. So that's one of the top links in the description. I will be doing a free live stream on Monday as well. So get yourselves involved in the Discord over the weekend and get involved in the free trading live stream where I call out moves like this all live in live time. And I will see you guys in there. Make sure to drop a sub for more free educational content and see all of you next week.